Hey Phil, Mike Peterson from Mark Worth Toyota in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. How you doing? Here, I'll spin around and say hi. Hey, it's nice to meet you. I appreciate your interest from such a long ways away on our 2005 Jeep Rubicon. Pretty cool rig. Your girlfriend would be quite happy with a vehicle like this. It's just awesome. BF Goodrich all the way around. He did that Rhino liner that I was telling you about on all the rims. Turned out really good. Tires still have a really good amount of tread left. I would say what? Jeepers. It'd have to have 70% tread left. There's a lot of tread left on those. As we're looking at, and like I say, not a perfect vehicle, but pretty darn awesome for a 10-year-old rig. A couple little scuffs here and there. Just stuff like that, obviously. It's a Jeep. Going around on the outside, I'll try to point out just little anomalies in the paint here and there. A couple little chips there, but they've been plugged. As we go along here, a little delamination right on that fender flare. Not a big deal. A couple little tiny, just little marks on the topper or the roof. Certainly not bad at all. Little scratches. Rim looks real good. Tires match all the way around. So we go around here. Spare, same thing. This one's never been touched. Still has the nubbins on it. Still has the factory marks on it. He Rhino lined this back bumper and apparatus that the tire is on. I'm assuming it maybe started to rust a little bit, and then he Rhino lined it, so it's set. As we go around here, tire and rim, same little thing, couple little marks here. Here's that delamination in that same spot. I'd say, and as you can see, a couple little tiny marks here and there. This door, and you can, I don't know if you can really see it. There, you can kind of see it right along there. There's a bit of a, it's not really a scrape, it's just a kind of a, you can see it kind of there. And it just slightly dented it, whatever it kind of came along. So it's certainly, as you back up from it, you can't even see it. But if you get up close, you can kind of see the anomaly in the metal there in the paint. Certainly nothing big for a 10-year-old rig. Just trying to point it out. A little bit of paint chip on that. Fender flare looks good on that one. Rim and tire real good there. I'm going to point out this hood to you. Oh, here, first I'll show you this front area. He Rhino lined that whole big thing too. Pretty awesome. Room for a winch on here. I don't know if this is factory or not, but he pulled those out, and I think he Rhino lined those too. Unless that came from the factory like that, it possibly could have. Here's what I'm telling you on this hood. He was real good about touching up rock chips, and there's several touch-ups, but it's hard to see. But as we get along in that hood, there's a lot of little tiny there, as you can kind of see in that. See the little anomalies? There's a lot of them, and I'm not sure what happened, but whatever he did, he must have sanded it down or attempted to, and then just painted over the hood again. So the paint is all real good. There's a couple of little above those little. To me, it looks like it was almost like the paint was peeling before, but there's a lot of little dimples. See that right there? And it's kind of on the whole top of the hood. It's not hail either. I think there was just some paint issues when he painted over the top of the whole thing again. Other than that hood and that passenger door, it's pretty darn good. And really, it's not the end of the universe either. It's a, it's a 10-year-old rig, and that way when you get your first scratch on it, it's not as heartbreaking. Oh, there's a little scratch on this door too. Kind of in that same spot. I just noticed that, and it was just in the sunlight here, just noticeable. I like to point it out because you're driving from Washington, D.C., for goodness sakes, or flying. I want to make sure there's no surprises for you. Inside, a real good shape. Obviously, a couple little marks there from people's boots coming in and out, but interior in real good shape. Just to give you kind of a overlook of this. Top is in real good shape. I'll show you that back. Back seat looks real good. This has that bar, that padded bar with the speakers and the lights in it on both sides. Pretty cool. And then to give you a look at the dash. And obviously I want to show you this because that auto lock, or that axle lock, indicates that it is a Rubicon. So some folks have had me point that out in the past, so I thought I'd show you. So there you go. That's my 2-penny tour of this Jeep Rubicon. I hope you enjoyed it, and certainly hope to warrant your trip to Chippewa Falls. Thanks so much.